I have always wondered how people feel when they buy a bag of rice, only to take it home and realize that what they have in the bag of rice is not the original rice, or they just bought a different rice entirely. For me, it is very, very upsetting. And that is why today I want to share with you four things that I always look out for when I'm buying rice. So for today, I would take the Big Bull rice as an example. Big Bull rice is one of the most consumed rice in Abuja. Among others is Optimum, Umza, Girawa. These are like the top four Nigerian proudly made rice. So for the benefits of those that do not know me, my name is Najib Ali Abubakar. I'm the founder, CEO of NorthX Logistics. So first off, when you're buying a big bull rice, luckily the company recently made some changes to the way they actually sew the bag. Now, when you look very carefully, the new big bull rice comes with a shiny paper. On this very paper, you would find the big bull written clearly, and then the picture of the Red Bull is also on this bag. Now, this is something that they had to do because very recently, I think a month or 2 months ago, they discovered a plant in the southwest of Nigeria that was producing up to 10,000 tons of rice on a daily basis, and we're bagging it into the big bull bag and then sending it to the market. And these bags, when they come into the market, they might actually sell for a lower rate, or in fact at the same rate that you would buy the original rice. And this is very, very callous and wicked to whosoever has bought that rice. So that is why today I've taken the time to actually share some, at least four things to which if you take note of them, you would end up buying the original rice. So first off, like I mentioned, this paper has big bull on it with the picture of the bull, and then there is a green and white thread used to actually sew the bag. At the bottom here, you would find a white thread that's been used to sew the bag. So the first thread is a green and white intertwined, then the bottom is a white. If you find a green, that is not a big bull. If the green is bold, that is not big bull. Now, with this paper, you have to see quite a few things. This paper that has the big bull and then the picture of the bull, then the green thread intertwined with the white, and then a white thread at the bottom. That is observation number one if you are buying an original big bull rice. The second thing that I always look out for is this pot at the bottom left. Now, when you look very closely, this pot, you can actually see the rice from the pot here is actually transparent. Now, if you find a bag of Big Bull rice that you cannot see this very rice, then you are actually buying the fake Big Bull rice. That's observation number two. Observation three is the Big Bull bag itself. It's not shiny or that very bright. Now, to make a good illustration of that, I have the bag that they use in rebagging the big bull with us today. So this is a 25 kg bag that you find in the market that is being sold, and they use this to rebag other rice into this. Now, if you're going to take any other rice other than big bull and then put it in this bag and then sell it for the same rate, you're going to get a better margin. And that is why these marketers, those that do it. So when you look very closely, the pot, transparent pot here is different from this. Because with this, if there were to be a bag rice inside this bag, you would realize that you cannot see the rice. You would definitely not be able to see the rice. Another thing you look out for is this bag is white. It's white and bright and shiny. This is not the case in the original Big Bull rice. Likewise, when you look at the 50 kg, that is not the case. But when you look at this, it's white, it's shiny. The um, Big Bull label on it is in red color. Why this is a purple color Big Bull write-up. So this is another observation that you should always take note of when buying a Big Bull rice. Another observation is when to ensure that you bought the actual quantity, because that is another thing that you realize with the sellers, marketers, and then people that do this sort of things. They always reduce the quantity because they can choose to open the bag and then sew it again while taking one mudu out of it. How do you uh, how do you make sure you do not end up buying a less weighted bag? Find most wholesalers of rice, they do have a scale close by. So when you buy a bag of rice, all you have to do is to request that they bring the scale, you weigh it, and then find you tell if it's the actual weight or not. I must tell you, some of you will be shocked that how is this done? Sometimes, sometimes they do not have to even open this bag to actually take out. There are things like this that they do use. Well, this one is not enough to actually take out so much. There are some that they use that's bigger than this actually. Now, they use this. All they have to do is insert it here, insert it on the bag of rice, which we always see that they do just to give us samples. But I tell you, they have way bigger ones than this, or they don't even have to open the bag. When they insert it, they take up to one mudu. It will be times 5 of this size. With that, they can take a mudu in less than 2 minutes. And they do that, for those that do that, they do that and then they cheat their innocent consumers or customers. So and lastly, to give you a bonus, is one of the few things that our parents do. Growing up, when I follow my mom to the market, I always realize that when she's about buying a rice, she always bites it. We always think that it's why did they do that, or it's gross. No, but I tell you, when you bite a rice, you can tell if it's actually dry or not. And dry rice, irrespective of the brand, tells you that this rice is good because when you cook it, it will swell. And we like our rice to swell because with one cup, at least you can serve a number of people. While if it's not dry, actually, if you're not careful, that rice will turn to tuwo, or it will be mashed together. And we like our rice to be one especially when we're making jollof rice, or in fact rice itself, we like it one, not mashed up together. So I thought I should actually share this because with the current hardship that we are going through in this country, honestly, the only thing that one can do to help the other innocent consumers out there is to share some of these things that they have to observe when they want to actually buy an original Big Bull rice. So these are some of the things to observe, and please watch out whenever you're in the market. Please, thank you so much for your time.